Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. WTA Montreal Day 5 predictions, including Coco Gauff versus Veronika Kudermetova. Coco Gauff will hope for a more comfortable match in the round of 32 at the WTA 1000 in Montreal. She defeated Danielle Collins to reach that stage despite hitting 23 double faults, a personal record. 3 other contests are also in this article. The rest of the WTA Montreal matches are predicted in a separate piece, featuring Mira Andreeva versus McCartney Kessler. But who will advance? WTA Montreal Day 5 predictions. Jessica Buses-Monero versus Aoi Ito. Head-to-head, first meeting. Ito's best chance of beating almost any player is on a hard court. Buses-Monero has made improvements outside of clay during the last 18 months, and her forehand can be dangerous on any surface. The Japanese star will try to back up her upset of Jasmine Paolini in the previous round. Although that one was impressive, Paolini performed well below her best. It could be a tight battle, but I think the solid Buses-Monero can send Ito crashing back to earth. Victoria Mboko versus Marie Bouzkova. Head-to-head, first meeting. This promises to be a good test of Mboko's development. Bouzkova regularly frustrates opponents with her emphasis on solid defense and ability to redirect pace. Mboko usually likes being the aggressor and having time on her shots. The 19-year-old is quite well suited to this matchup, and the outcome might be decided by whether she can stay composed in front of home support with time on her shots. I think she can do it. Head-to-head, Rybakina 1-1 Christian. Christian defeated Linda Noskova, whose playing style is not too dissimilar to Rybakina's, in the previous round. That was an outstanding win for a player who usually struggles against powerful hitters. However, overcoming the 2022 Wimbledon winner will likely be a step too far. Rybakina has additional pace, especially on serve. That makes this a challenging matchup for the Romanian. Prediction: Rybakina in 2. Coco Gauff versus Veronika Kudermetova. Head-to-head, Gauff 2-1 Kudermetova. Kudermetova undoubtedly has a chance if Gauff performs like in the previous round. Collins missed an ideal opportunity to beat the world number 2 when she was so far below par. Even if the French Open champion does not play perfectly again, I doubt she will be so poor again. Gauff's superb return to counter Kudermetova's powerful serve, a crucial part of her game, should make the American challenging to overcome in Montreal. Prediction: Gauff in 2. Tournament context: WTA Montreal Day 5, July 31st, 2025. Day 5 features the round of 32 at the Canadian Open, Omnium Banque Nationale/National Bank Open, a WTA 1000 outdoor hardcourt event at Montreal's IGA Stadium. The marquee match is top seed Coco Gauff, USA, world number 2, French Open champion, versus Veronika Kudermetova, Rus. Gauff arrives with momentum from her Roland Garros title and a 32-10 win-loss record this season, while Kudermetova has shown flashes but lacks consistency on big stages. Wikipedia, +15. PFSN, +15. X, formerly Twitter, +15. Brain Gauff versus Kudermetova. Styles and trends. Head-to-head, Gauff leads 2-1. They last met in Beijing late 2023, where Gauff won 7-6, 5-6-2. PFSN. Form and surface. Gauff, 70% service hold rate and 70% win rate on hard courts in 2025. PFSN. Wikipedia. Predict tennis. Kudermetova. Service hold under 64%. Hard court win rate 58%. Wikipedia. +15. PFSN, +15. VCN, +15. Mental edges. Gauff has that psychological upper hand as the favorite and defending champion of hardcourt majors. Magnifying glass tilted left. What happened in round 2? Gauff versus Collins. Gauff narrowly avoided defeat, surviving 7-5, 4-6, 7-6, 2 after nearly 3 hours. A rocky performance featuring 23 double faults and 74 unforced errors. A wake-up call as she admits she must clean up her game. Johnny Bet, +15. Diario Az, +15. PFSN, plus 15. Kudermetova versus Danilovic. A confident 6-4, 6-2 win over the 29th seed. Her best showing yet in this event. VCN, plus 3. PFSN, plus 3. WTA Tennis.com, plus 3. Puzzle piece tactical matchup and key factors. Gauff, aggression and return strength. Excels in breaking opponent's rhythm. Vital versus Kudermetova's big serve. Improved discipline. Needs to have her error count from round 2 to avoid giving Kudermetova openings. Kudermetova, big baseline game. Power hitting that can punish slack play. Eyes the upset. If Gauff repeats sloppy patterns, the Russian can pounce. Trophy predictions for Gauff, Kudermetova. Consensus previews. Jordan Reynolds and the Stat Zone favor Gauff. Predict straight sets or 3-setter, depending on her intensity. Last word on sports. Plus 1. The Stat Zone. Plus 1. Betting markets. Gauff is heavy favorite, 6-5 moneyline. 81% win probability per Dimer simulations. Dimers.com. Alternative view. The SIN warns that Gauff may still be buckling under the pressure after her messy second-round showing. PFSN. My take. Expect Gauff to tighten up early. She's too strong on returns to let this drag. A Gauff win in 2 tight sets seems likely, though 3 sets is possible if Kudermetova rides early momentum. Gauff's edge. Return plus mental resilience. Glowing star day 5 other notables, creative highlights. While Gauff commands the spotlight, here's some other day 5 matches and their narratives. Mira Andreeva versus McCartney Kessler. 2 rising Americans in second-round action. Andreeva's unpredictable power versus Kessler's solid baseline consistency. Prediction, Andreeva in 3. Naomi Osaka versus Yelena Ostapenko. Fireworks expected. Osaka's aggressive returning meets Ostapenko's flat heavy ground strokes. Prediction, Ostapenko in 3. If she can dominate from the baseline. Daria Kasatkina versus Anna Blinkova. A tactical duel. Kasatkina's variety and defense versus Blinkova's offense. Prediction, Kasatkina in 2 tight sets. Emma Navarro versus Rebecca Marino. Navarro's confidence builds with every match. The Canadian under pressure at home. Prediction, Navarro in 2. Sparkles creative vignettes, mental moments and projection. Imagine the scene, Gauff, stretching her return racket to fend off another powerful serve. Her return prowess the linchpin. Kudermetova, poised at the baseline, waiting for her chance to hammer winners. The crowd holds its breath as Gauff serves for match. The roar erupts the moment she seals it. Meanwhile, Osaka and Ostapenko are locked in a battle of titans. Every shot echoes. Kasatkina, calm and collected, dismantles Blinkova's pace with slices and angles. And Andreeva, the teenager with a fearless smile, roars to triumph over Kessler's composed, measured strokes. Bar chart quick recap table. Match prediction. Coco Gauff versus Veronika Kudermetova. Gauff in 2 or 3. Mira Andreeva versus McCartney Kessler. Andreeva in 3. Naomi Osaka versus Yelena Ostapenko in 3. Daria Kasatkina versus Anna Blinkova. Kasatkina in 2 tight sets. Emma Navarro versus Rebecca Marino. Navarro in 2. White heavy checkmark. Final thoughts. Coco Gauff should advance, provided she refocuses and limits errors early. Kudermetova poses threat only if Gauff remains inconsistent. Other day 5 matches bring strong storylines, as emerging talents face off under the spotlight. Let me know if you want detailed predictions or stat breakdowns for any other specific match.